Manga and anime. There are two types of people, one who loves manga and one who loves anime. Anime is something which will give the visual and audio of whatever is in the manga. People who read manga think that they know more about a particular series, just because than the ones who watch the series. So let's see a few differences in manga and anime of the big three. Naruto. It is one of the most famous anime around the world. There are a few things you wouldn't know about if you have only watched the anime. Rasengan, which is one of the most famous and best move used by only few in the series. We all have seen and believe that Rasengan is blue, which is wrong. The true color of Rasengan is yellow. If you don't believe me, you could Google it yourself. This might be something which even the manga reader wouldn't have known. Shikamaru. He is one of the most intelligent characters in the Naruto series. Do you remember his master Asuma, who was killed by the member of Akatsuki? After his death, we all saw him lighting up Hiden with Asuma's lighter. But in the manga we actually get to see Shikamaru smoking, which was not added in the anime for some reason. Talking about Shikamaru, do you remember the fight between Shikamaru and Taiya, where Taiya uses his Genjutsu and trapped Shikamaru in? In the anime, we saw his hand melting. It's same in the manga too, but it was shown totally in different ways which looked terrifying to see. Neji Hyuga formed the Hyuga clan. When Neji fought with Naruto in the Chunin exam in the middle of the fight, we saw Neji awakening his curse, which gave him curse mark on his forehead. It looked like an X in the anime, but in the manga it was different as shown. They had to change for further issues to not occur, or maybe other reason we would never know. Talking about Neji's sister Hinata Hyuga, also wife of Naruto Uzumaki, there was a very big disappointment among the fans of Naruto in the series, Boruto Naruto Next Generations, because of the designing of Hinata in the series, but this was not the actual design of Hinata and Boruto. The actual design was drawn by Mikio Ikemoto, which looked good, but at the same time it did not look like Hinata, so again for some reason they changed the design and the final design was the one which disappointed the fans. One Piece. Sanji, who is the cook and also known as the left wing of Luffy. We all know the things Sanji has gone through in his past, which made him leave the place he was staying and joined Red Leg Zeph, where he learned the art of cooking. Sanji was young to do other things, so in the manga it was shown like Sanji was smoking so that he would look like grown up, which was later removed because they did not want to encourage child smoking. Whitebeard, who is known as the strongest man in One Piece, was taken down by the Blackbeard pirates in Marineford. In anime, we all saw he had holes in his body and many other scars, and they also show like if his mustache was cut half by. The gunfire is actually a censored version, but in the manga it looked more terrifying. It looked like his half face was just destroyed. Poor Gasti Ace, who was in the Whitebeard Pirates, and also Luffy brother, his first appearance was in the Arabasta arc. We all know Ace has a tattoo in his arm and also his back, which is of the Whitebeard pirate symbol, but in the beginning it had a different design and with time it was changed in both manga and anime. Trafalgar D. Water Law, the Heart Pirates. We all know that Law is kind of an attitude person. There are a lot of scenes which were in manga and been censored of him showing his middle finger, which was changed to showing his index finger. In the Arrancar downfall arc, before the fight between Ichigo and Ulquiorra had to first face Yuryu. Even though it didn't last long when Ulquiorra lands a blow, which in anime was shown like a part of his costume of his left hand was ripped off, but actually it was his whole hand which had been cut. Kukaku Shiba in the Rukon district. In the anime, we can see that she has lost one of her arm, but in the manga we see that she has no prosthetic, and it is shown like she is wearing a prosthetic on her right arm. Do you remember the fight between that big beast Ayon and Ranjiku? In the anime, we saw Ayon move fast and use his finger to hit, which looked like a normal hit on her hip, but in manga Ayon had actually took a whole chunk of her body which had been censored.